Going in for our decision making today, the 27th. This is Judiciary Committee. If you didn't know where you were already, we have 6 measures up today for DM for decision making. The first one is HB 1529, allows any burial council member whose term has expired to continue in office as a holdover member until the member's reappointment to a second term is confirmed or a successor is nominated and appointed, and also allows burial councils to allow council members and the public to participate in meetings remotely. I'm afraid I don't have all my ducks in a row on this one, so we're going to defer this until Tuesday, April 2 at 10:01. The second one, HB 1611, requires law enforcement agencies and the Law Enforcement Standards Board to consult the National Decertification Index and report certain information related to law enforcement officer certification status to the index. Again, have some questions about the interplay between regular investigations at the law enforcement agency level and the investigations that could be brought by the oversight board. So again, we'll defer this one until April 2 at 10:01 a.m. which is a Tuesday in this room, 016. Okay, next is HB 1842. This increases the maximum fine for violations of the fire protection laws, specifies that each day a violation exists or continues to exist shall constitute a distinct and separate offense, raises the criminal penalty for the offense of arson in the 4th degree of Class C felony if the outage was committed during the time period and within the geographic area in which a red flag warning was in effect. The recommendation here is to pass with some amendments. So for each day, we'll keep the each day as a separate offense provision, but I'd like to make the maximum fine $2,500 instead of $5,000. That could add up really quickly. And then for the attendant circumstance of a red flag warning being in effect, we'll make it, instead of strict liability, we'll make it negligence. So if you knew or should have known, that's the civil standard. It's not just, you have to have some reason to know that the red flag was in effect, and we'll also make it effective upon approval. Questions or concerns? If not, Vice Chair for the vote.
Chair's recommendation is to pass HB 1842 HD1 with amendments. Chair Rhodes?
Aye.
Vice Chair votes aye. Senator Elefante?
Aye.
Senator San Buenaventura?
Aye.
Senator Owa?
No.
Measure passes.
Okay, thank you. Next up is HB 2183. This establishes safe harbor protections for survivors of sexual exploitation who seek medical or law enforcement assistance. Recommendation here is to pass with an amendment and make it effective upon approval. Questions or concerns? If not, Vice Chair.
On HB 2183, that to pass with amendments of the members present. Any no votes or reservations? Hearing none, the measure passes.
Okay, thank you. Next up is HB 2231, establishes as a goal of the state the increased representation of female law enforcement officers in the state by 2030. Requires each law enforcement agency to recruit law enforcement officers from diverse backgrounds. The recommendation here is to pass with some amendments. Just right. We do have prior concurrence. Yes. Yes. Okay. We have prior concurrence to, in the proposed law enforcement officer diversity statute about recruiting from diverse backgrounds, broaden the educational scope from including schools of social work to including diverse educational backgrounds, and will add a goal of increasing the employment of gender non-conforming individuals, but not set a specific benchmark. So the state shall have a goal of each law enforcement agency increasing the employment of law enforcement officers who do not adhere to the gender binary. And we'll amend the preamble for stylistic changes, and we'll make it effective upon approval. Questions or concerns? If not, Senator Gabbard.
On HB 2231, recommendation is to pass with amendments of the members present. Any no votes or reservations?
No.
Voting a no vote for Senator Law, the measure passes.
Thank you. Next up is HB 2337 relating to pesticides. This replaces representatives from the sugar and pineapple industries with representatives of the coffee and diversified ag industries on the advisory committees on pesticides. I was going to make it effective upon approval, but since the AEN chair is here, are you okay with that?
All good.
Okay, that would be the amendment. Questions or concerns? If not, Senator Gabbard.
Recommendation on HB 2337 is to pass with amendment. Of the members present, are there any no votes or reservations? Hearing none, the measure passes.
Thank you very much. That concludes our business. We're adjourned.